Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Resident Evil 4. And castle and room, this. Where I think on the upper bit of that is, it may be the rocket launcher. I need to double check, but it could be. And this is going to be a challenge. Also, the aiming of Leon is all over the place, so just settle your face. And let's try to make through this. Alright, just shh. Oh boy. I have no idea what, I may need to... Oh, hello, that's nice. So, I may have the issue of... Yeah! Yes. I feel that there's gonna be an alien spider just, jumping up into the ledge very, very soon. That could be a bad thing, you see. Alien spiders be not a great time. And then there's you. Oh, they just die eventually anyway. Cool. Yeah, that there is a rocket launcher. Alright, just, thing at a time. No need to worry about anything. It's all gonna be fine. I'm wondering, isn't that door supposed to open? That kind of confuses me, but, beyond that, I think we're fine. Apparently, no. There's a couple of options why that's the case. It could either be that it's just... that there's a lock on the other side that needs to be breaking, or it's just barred from the other side. I don't know which. I'm guessing lock. Like the one in the room just next to the crows we worked with. Okay, so now we run really hard up here, because I feel like I remember there being zombies on the other end of... well, hello. Apparently here as well, which is not great. Okay, then we just need to... This is going badly. Okay, it took a little bit more resources than I'd like, but we learned something, that the, when the Plaga is still well, at least the spider kind of Plaga is still connected to the cleric, it doesn't fully die from the flashbang. That's good to know. Good information is good information, each time. Yermatar, yes. Okay, also reload this, because it's gonna be probably one of my bigger guns to utilize here. Alright. And then... This is a little bit more intense than I intended it to be, but progress is happening. That was a big jump. Okay, jump down. I can't see if they dropped the loot, so I'd rather just be sure. Nope. Okay, back up. And move, 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 move. Hieromatar is what they say. They have apparently they have a hieromatar. Yes. At some point I might explain what that means in Finnish, but we'll worry about that a little later. Nothing immediately obvious there. Okay, good. What? Who has a crossbow? He has a crossbow. That is no good. That is a bad boy. And I'm worried about the flail man because he's kind of not in my line of sight here. Excuse me, but I'd like to point out I shot that boy in the shoulder and he just no-sold the whole thing. I'd just like to point out that that is cheating. Alright, just show me something here. I don't know about that. That might not be enough. Might be all I have to try, though. Yeah, no. Like, that should work, but... Oh. Well, that was like a glitch in my favor, though, because that hit detection was very much in my favor right then and there. Go ahead, look, go ahead, look, go ahead, look, go ahead, look. Come on. Morires vivir, morires vivir. Alright. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Okay, that rocket launcher is a really cool find, but how on earth am I supposed to carry it? It takes a lot more room than I can spare. Yeah, I have 2 times 5, and even that I don't really actually have, so... That's gonna be an issue. It will be a problem. Alright. Victory in mind. Can I grab the, grenades, though? So, like, just the... Come on. No! I want the grenade! Really? There we go. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lock. That seemed like the sensible answer. Okay, So... Unless the merchant literally sells a bigger inventory right next door, I don't really see how do I get that that gun or that launcher. I guess I can just try to find out, but and here. Oh, there's a... Well, I suppose you never know, but I would be slightly surprised if he would sell a bigger inventory here. Hi.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Maybe he does.
What are you buying?
He does indeed. Wow!
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
That fixes a lot of my problem. Okay. So... that changes things. Okay, so can I just... Okay, let's do some Tetris here. How much room would a rocket launcher take? Surely it'll eventually fit there. Let's go and try. We have a checkpoint. If it doesn't, then we'll just work it out. They are single use, so we're not going to have it for super long, but we'll have it for a while. Okie dokie, and through here. And in we go. I didn't see an updated thing on the tune-up, so I don't imagine he has anything there, but I'll just do a quick check anyway.
What are you buying?
Yeah, no. Oh, well, that's fine.
What are you buying?
Nothing else is new, apparently. At least nothing I have any use for. The stock for the red 9 maybe eventually though. I may have to actually.
What are you selling?
I want to know. The rocket launcher either goes into the thing of killing a very specific enemy, or I sell it here and don't kill the enemy. I don't know. 15k. Then I'll try to kill the enemy, because if I googled that one time, the enemy I have in mind gives, I think, 30k in terms of loot. It's really, really hard to kill though, so we'll see. Alright, anything I need to get rid of. I have 3 flashbangs, 2 incendiaries, 3 normal grenades. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay.
Leon!
Leon!
I got it.
You sure got it, my guy.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Instead of you just attacking me and killing me here, because, you know.
I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Lewis!
Lewis!
Screaming harder notoriously resurrects people, so it's always good to go for that option. Alrighty. End of chapter, and next chapter is 3-4. I'm sure it's gonna be all fine and nothing bad ever happens and it's all gonna be good. Ooh, wait, hold on. There we go. Okie dokie. They'll pay for your death, I promise. And we hear a familiar grunting, or grunts and efforts, as I hear voice actors say. Right. Oh, so she's still there. I just went through a whole rigmarole of getting through here, and she's still basically in the same trap. They never found her. Huh. That's cool. Okay. What if I just, like, keep going and just don't bother? It won't budge. It's gotta be locked from the other side. Can I just, like, leave through here and just like, call it a day? I can. Well, I mean, it's just the same door, though. Wait. Question. So, I came through this door and went into this scene, right? But from the placement of Lewis, it seems like Lewis also came through this door as well, from behind me. Which I'm not saying is completely impossible, but kind of odd, that, like, he wouldn't, like, come in from a different direction. Because it kind of looks like that's what happened. Ah! Hi. I'll just, give me a minute, I'll just do some research here. I might need to check if... I'm still wondering if I should get the stock for the Red 9. And, or wait until I use the RPG first. Who knows? Also, I just, for this, just for science, check that the... Aha! It does hold a treasure. There we are, 5k. Boom boom. Alright. Okie dokie. How exact do we need to be with the... Shh. I'm focusing. Sorry. I swear it's not going to be a headshot if you don't say words. Yeah!
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Alright. So, Ashley, I'd like to point out that you're not getting out of there. You're just staying in place. That is very specifically what I told you to not do. I told you to go. Are there any baddies in my direction? Don't see any.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
Mataro. Oh. Ashley, could you just stay... Ow! That is unfair if I ever... Okay, and that's a hit, but you just wouldn't give me that. Oh, that is a lucky break. Oh, Jesus, that's not a lucky break. Thank you. Should probably do a heal. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble soon. Thank you.
I got the key. I can get out.
Cool. Good for you. You're welcome. Also, but I... ooh. Haha! It's a plot twist! We... can I go back? I don't want to go back this way. But I wanna explore! Alright. So, suddenly we have a twist. We play as... Ashley. Alright. I have very, very, scary memories of this, but I don't remember how difficult it was, so we'll see. Well, got a spinel. We'll give it to Leon later, I hope. Yeah, she has no inventory, no pesetas. But she has a spinel. One spinel is the start of a million spinels. Yes. Well, oh, hello. That's good too. Okay, so far so good. Oh, Jesus, really? Let's do a second save. I don't want to, like, collect the items again in case I mess up here. Okay, what do I do with you? No, like, actually, what do I do with you? I guess I rigmarole him. Hehehehe, indeed. I'm not sure what to do with this. Okay. Red Bull, hi, welcome. And hello to you as well, and I hope you are having a good day as well. So far, my day includes challenges such as dealing with cleric zombies with no, well, some weapons in that I can try to throw a lantern at him, but this is gonna be a tricksy one. But I hope life has treated you well. Alright. Let's see if we can make him... Please die, because I'm in trouble if you don't. Actually, no joke. How am I supposed to do this? Going okay. Glad to hear. Alright. I'm gonna say that's just an unlucky break with the, like, just AI algorithms or something, because that seemed, like, not exactly fair. I'm just gonna say it out, like, throw that notion out there. That seemed like it was unfair, full stop. I possibly missed a mechanic. Like, I remember there was some sort of, like, she could maybe go under some tables or something, but was that a thing here or later? Or, like, under some sort of ledges that she could, like crawl up under or,
Allí están.
Also, does the thing, like, Hi. Aha! she does have that ability. I remembered something like, cool, okay, that changes things a little bit. Okay, cool. I feel like we may have a chance, sort of. Come and check in because I talked to them in Arts. Yeah, I recognize the name. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I have talked to this person somewhere, and it's, yeah, Arts, like, Natal's chat. Right, yes, good. Excellent, and I appreciate that you chose to stop by. I am absolutely the person to go to if one wants very, very, very unskilled gameplay and a short temper at unfair game mechanics. Alright, so let's imagine... Oh, okay, there's that. Okay, cool, so... Rotate. No hurry, it's all fine. We're gonna be awesome, and we're gonna go for a cruise and everything. Yes. Okay, let's do a quick rundown to make sure we can. I have no idea if I have enough time for this, but always worth a shot. And a quick turn and run. Oh. Yay. So there could have been something in there, but I don't really... That's okay, yeah. Yep, talking is always good. Okay, so can I... Another spinel. I'll take it. Hello. What? Round hole. Well, I'm glad this... Oh, hello. Hieromatar. Cool. Okay. Cleric Zombie, just stand still for a minute, and I'll just read an entire memo for the next 5 minutes. It's gonna be fun. Butler's memo. Knowing that SR... Senior? Maybe? Because SR is not Sir. That is not how... Ramon Salazar had no family. Lord Sattler must have used his strong faith in the Los Illuminados to his advantage to talk Sir Salazar. I think it's Sir Salazar, but it's just a little weird because that's not how you into undoing the seal of the Las Plagas once done by his ancestor. Senor? Right, sorry, Senor. Brain. I am slow today. That's probably it. Yeah. Right. Good. True. Senor Salazar would never do such a thing unless he was in some way being used unknowingly. I should have sensed the Lord's dirty scheme sooner. I feel I'm partly responsible for all of this. I have no idea as to what the Lord is planning, but Senor Salazar was just being used. It is too late now, however. Senor Salazar has already taken the Plaga into his body. There is no turning back once the Plaga has turned into an adult in the body. The Plaga parasite will not die unless the host dies. There's no cure. Perhaps Senor Salazar may have been vaguely aware of the Lord's plan all along, but it's hard to tell. Nevertheless, there's nothing I can do about it now. I have served the Salazar family for generations. I'm prepared to continue my services until the very end. That seems like a whole thing. What I've been up to? Not really much. In between playing this, I've on my own time I've been doing some of Alan Wake Remastered. It's decently good. I enjoyed the OG one quite a bit, and I've watched Mandalorian. I thought it was quite good. And I finished the season 3, and beyond that, I've started watching some other shows. Like I I finally started watching The Good Place. It seems fun. Yeah, yeah. I like Alan Wake too. It's really really interesting. I always enjoyed it. I played it through like when it was quite new the first time, and then I have been doing the remaster. I still really appreciate the pauses in the action when you find the pages that Alan Wake reads and you do all that stuff. It has a couple of small things it could have still improved on, like any game does. Right? It's no game is perfect. Yes, it's I would easily place Alan Wake in my probably top 10 horror games pretty easily. I at least imagine. But the notion that I understand logistically why, but it is kind of a bummer that you can't sort of listen to the radio shows, for example, without just you have to stay in place and stand next to the radio to listen to the conversation the radios do. I understand it makes sense. The radio stands there. How would it do that? But it's kind of like it's sometimes a big long pause to sit and listen to the radio on the spot for a while. The same goes for the TV shows. Like I feel like there could have been some sort of like a codex that you could just like listen to on the go and like get the maybe the somehow they could, I don't know. It's hard to say how you would do it. Like maybe like have a, I don't know. Maybe he'd find like a portable radio every once in a while and then just lose it eventually, like he does with I mean, Alan Wake loses his guns, for example, in basically every scene, so he might as well also just grab some portable radios every once in a while and then lose those. Like, why not? Press the switch. Maybe. Hold on. What are we looking at here? There's a square of some sort on the other end there. I probably need to grab that. Don't see... There's a treasure of a blue velvet on that cupboard, and then probably leave the room, right? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Okay, let's try. I can't say that like I'm usually not a fan of any horror game moment when I have no guns, no weapons. To be fair, I can throw a lantern. That is a weapon, sort of. Fair. But with that said, this is not a terrible bit so far. Like, it does change things up a bit. I see the motivation. I still might not be a big fan of these moments, but it's, you know, it's not a huge problem. This is, if I remember right, this is just, it's slightly challenging that, you know, I died in the first go, but it's not in any way like a hugely aggravating, if I remember correctly. I hope I'm right, though. Okay. Oh, okay, so, maybe, I see. Aha, they have been clever. See, she's a strong lady secretly. She can push bookshelves and everything. She has power. Oh. Okay, so 2 things can be up at the same time, but no more than that. Okay. So if I press this again... Oh, sorry. Does that leave the ones I want? No. Okay, I'm somehow just not quite... no, yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool. Got it. And now I can just run that back when I want. Cool. Agree. No games or even some movies or TV shows are 100% perfect. Yeah, there's, you know... There's very few things that come close. Like, I feel one of the... Like, maybe the one thing I would really struggle to improve upon is maybe, oh boy. I'd need to rewatch it to be sure, but I really struggle to think of stuff to improve on I really enjoyed the Arcane League of Legends animated show. That's really hard to think of much to improve upon. That was very well done. Although, but still, perfect is kind of not exactly a thing, I suppose. So I do agree with that, though. Still, point being, some things are like 99 point something %. Probably. I'm sure this place is completely fine and nothing bad ever happens in here and it's all great. Can I force a checkpoint? I kind of worry about this. I probably can too. Don't like it. And, what else have I... But yeah, just, without going into spoilers, I won't tell anything about the story as such, but, as I finished Mandalorian Season 3, I really enjoyed that one. I heard that some people don't like, or a lot of fans don't really like Season 3 of Mandalorian. I really did, and I feel like a lot of Star Wars fans are just really weird about just some stuff. It's not a perfect one. It has, like, probably one season per person that don't really like it. There was one episode out of 8 I really kind of like, it didn't really do anything interesting for me, but beyond that, 7 really good ones. I liked it. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of time you can watch something for the first time and second time you watch it, you can see the mistake. That's also true. That's also true. I actually had that thought recently. I wondered about if I should rewatch the Castlevania Netflix TV show, the animated one. Well, I mean, there is only an animated one. Anyway, for some reason I just like I saw that I finished that the moment the season 4 came out. I've been watching it like in order the moment when the seasons came out. I really liked it, even when I thought it's had issues with it. There's like what stayed with me was like the philosophical thinkings and the questions and the wonderings, and you know, it's cool action too, mind you, but still, I really liked it, and I wondered if I should watch it again. But there's the season 3 with Hector and people is really slow. That's the one thing. But I really remember thinking like it had some really good, or let's say worthwhile to think about ideas about good and evil, and the notions of like being happy and just making a change in your life when you're just reacting to stuff. I thought it had a pretty cool take on that stuff. Like, I've been reading Berserk, so I thought I would watch the anime, but because I read the manga, I can see a lot of they took out of the anime from the Golden Age. Yeah, sure. I have never read or seen Berserk. I actually have a bunch of the DVDs in here for that, mind you. Like, from ages ago. Like I don't know when I got them, like mid 2000s or. But I heard it's good, and I will probably one day give it a go. I'm sure that night will do nothing bad. It's fine. It's completely fine. It's all perfect. And welcome to the worst puzzle in the game. It looks like all the pieces form a symbol of some sort, but I can't really tell. Rearrange the pieces. No! I don't wanna! I don't want to. Man, I hate sliding puzzles. These suck. These suck so bad. Ugh. Need to be in the right mindset. Filka is one of the, it's one of the dark ones. Okay. That's probably true of most shows too. Like it's really about the mindset. Like, full disclosure, for example, I probably just wasn't in the right mindset for Star Wars Andor. Me and my girlfriend watched maybe 3 or 4 episodes or something, maybe 3. I need to double check, and they're like an hour each. They feel like an hour each, at least. Like, it's not all nothing, but there's a whole lot of nothing in them. Like, I'm not saying it was really slow. Like, nothing happened for 3 hours apart from a couple of people died, and just my guy just exists and goes through some hills at some point. It's so slow. I just couldn't get into it. It didn't make it just like I'm like, what? Why? What are we doing here? I really hate sliding puzzles. This is the bane of my existence. Uh-huh. I don't know if I can reset these, but I'm not sure it matters. It'll take like a million years. I'll eventually luck out into a solution. I hope they removed this from the remake. This is so bad. Like, I can forgive a lot about video game puzzles. This is the bit where whoever designed this needs to be thrown into the sun. Yeah, like transporting some people, can't watch it. It's a mess with them. Yeah, I see it. It's like something is just, when something is triggering stuff, it's just too much. I totally get that. Like, and there's nothing wrong in like being triggered by subject material that just is too dark for you. It's just it's all a personal experience of the art we see. It's totally nothing. It's like it's, if anything, it's good to know what is too much for you, like what you really can't enjoy watching in like fictional media. And I say enjoying in the sense that it's too much to see, really is really the point. But yeah, that's totally good to be aware of that. Okay, so whatever we're doing here is really not working. Yeah, let's see if we can. That's top level done. I hate this. Okay, I still might need to go back to that, but... Break. Ah, sweet Jesus. Some films are really important, but dark, like American History X, are really important. Yeah, that's super true. And like, some dark stuff, it doesn't mean it's like, it's just, it can be affecting, and it indeed causes one to perhaps think about some stuff, you know, like indeed American History X. There's probably something, it may be a weird example, but I haven't seen, for example, Gone Girl, which is a weird example, I grant you, but the subject material sounds like something that I wouldn't really take super well into, and I've kind of just like, I'll maybe one day watch it, because it's supposedly good as a movie, but the subject matter is very kind of close to home in a weird way, and or it could be, and I'm like, Here we go. Ta-da! I placed a stone tablet. I'd like to swallow a tablet right now, because this lighting puzzle needs to go die in a fire. Okay. So, can I just force a checkpoint so I never need to do that puzzle ever again? Asking for a friend. I'm kind of playing it safe, but like, I realized that if I remember right, it's possible to die really soon here. And I kind of worry that could cause problems. Because notoriously dying causes problems, you see. But speaking of like the Castlevania anime, it does sometimes like drag on a little bit in season 3 and so on. It's some of the antagonists are more interesting than other ones, but point being, I kind of thought about it recently, and I do find it interesting that it kind of seems to take the stance where how do I put this? Like, I'm not sure if it likes to use words like good and evil and so on, but for the sake of argument, it seemed like what it was arguing that can be good or evil or so on and so on, it seemed interesting to me, because it seemed that like the villains of the story all basically like succumbed to a strong, overwhelming emotion, like rage out of lost love, or bitterness out of being treated badly, or different sorts of things like that. Or, in some cases, like a perceived vibe of what their nature is, like, say, the more simple vampires and so on, or the night creatures. And I found it super interesting that it seemed like the characters who ended up being in a better place, more or less, got there by essentially stopping and thinking, and instead of just reacting to things that they encounter, start creating stuff. I thought it was like an interestingly... it's simple, but in its simplicity, it seems like a very curiously good message to sort of think about. Like, you know, if one wants to be happy or perhaps be good, it's probably better to stop and think and create things instead of be overwhelmed by some sort of emotion and just react to things. Be a reactionary being, you know? Like when Isaac feeds one of the night creatures like a berry or something. The night creature the night creature argues that it's a creature that has to eat blood and flesh and despoil, I think was the word. But eventually the night creature eats a berry and it likes it and it remembers like a previous life before it being in hell. And therefore the point being that their nature is actually not set in stone. They can be something else than what they perceive to be their nature. It's, you know. To be honest, in the Castlevania anime, you felt like they killed someone off too quickly. That's possible. I don't disagree. It creates it's a kind of a problematic notion in the sense that they had the problem that the antagonist of Dracula was the most interesting antagonist. The others they had their moments, and I think Isaac was the best character after that by a long mile. But the other antagonists were not so interesting, and it never quite reached the same emotional and dramatic heights as with Dracula. So it's sort of kind of a spoiler, but it's kind of it's a number of years old at this stage, especially that season. So, and it's not almost even about like the, you know. Oh, goody. This is fine. This is going perfect. Alright, ready with buttons. No. And that is why we made the checkpoint. Because the QTEs are unfair. Oh, wow. Okay. They just refuse to come into the room and the game screws me over. Oh, that's bad. That is really weird. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Now, is the same or different? Same buttons, cool. So yeah, that's the problem. Some of the QTEs are straight up not possible to hit early enough unless you know what buttons to press. That's kind of a problem with these. But yeah, in any case, it was not a perfect show, and it had clear flaws. But the message and the philosophy it went for, I thought was kind of interesting. I really enjoyed. I came back to think about it recently. The notion of just like, you know, stopping and thinking and reading and creating things. I think it's an interesting and curious take on like what it means to be not evil and perhaps be good or great or be happier, you know. Like, it's hard to be happy in life if all you do is react to things, and especially if you only react to things through emotion, like emotional reactions. It's, you know, you can have good moments, but like in the end you'll probably end up being miserable though. But again, you can also overthink things. So it's never this like that simple, but it's an interesting take. I find it a curious notion, and I feel like there's something there. Like, instead of reacting, succumbing to extreme emotion, just consuming, you know, that sort of stuff. Like, is what I'm doing right? And is what I'm doing something that'll lead me to being happy? There's, yes. Like when Hector says at the very end, I might not go that deep. Like, that's something that someone might want to, but yeah, it's just like, you know, to create things and think is what sort of ends up being a good, you know. Still enjoyable. Always like thinking about the message in movies and shows. One of my favorite ones to think about was Fight Club. That's fair. Yeah, Fight Club is really good. I think each South Park character represents an emotional, like Kenny's depression and Kyle's anxiety. Yeah, could be. I haven't watched South Park in ages, but that's fair though. It could be that sounds reasonable. Yeah. Salazar family insignia. Now I can turn this thing. Lovely. Alright, and up we go. Okie dokie, and then what? Money! Alright. Here we go. I unlocked it with something. Leon!
You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
Ta-da! We have successed. Alrighty. Honestly, this is a pretty good moment for a really quick break as well. It's kind of like just about almost the length of my recording anyway. So I'll keep on streaming, but a quick BRB. I'll take a bathroom break and so on. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, and victory in mind. Yes.